Hey FlossTube, I'm Joy.
I'm Emma Kay.
And we're the Carolina Stitchers. Yay! Back for episode 8. And today we're going to be doing Christmas in July. Woo! I'm excited for that. I love Christmas all the time. Don't you?
Oh yeah.
Hallmark is going. I'm ready to do it. I told everyone they can have the TV back August 1st.
Facts.
When I said August.
Maybe not then, we'll see.
I said August, they were like, I was like, wow, this year really is flying by. So yeah, I've got, I'm ready.
Yep.
I'm ready to do this
Same
Christmas
here.
thing. Did you do anything good this weekend?
It was my wedding anniversary on Friday, so my husband and I celebrated that. And
Happy
we went out to
anniversary.
dinner.
Number
Thank
2.
you. Yep, 2 years, and that was really fun. Thanks for watching Ruby.
Of course.
But, yeah, so I mean, that was the big thing for this week. Other than that, it was just work and getting some stitching done, so.
Yeah.
Pretty
We were
chill
here
week.
with you guys on Wednesday. Ended up being Thursday. That video took 17 hours
So long.
to download. I think it's because it was 3 videos in one.
And we added some pictures. There were some edits, so.
So hopefully today you'll actually get this on Sunday.
Today.
That's
yeah.
what we're aiming for. But yeah, since I don't think we've done that much since Wednesday. I've seen Emma every day. So that's been nice.
Can't get rid of me.
No, I don't want to get rid of you. And so yeah, let's just jump right on in. What'd you stitch this week, Emma?
So this week, which I know we filmed Wednesday, so I started this Thursday. This was a Heart and Hand. It's Mr. and Miss, and I actually got this on the freebie table at StitchCon last year. And I went ahead and started stitching on this in honor of my wedding anniversary. So I've got this much done. Hopefully I'll finish it tonight.
What's your fabric?
And then this fabric, I actually got it from StitchCon this year. It's Atomic Ranch Amber Wave. This was the same fabric and same colors that I was going to do for the Erica Michaels, The Beach is Calling. I know this isn't really Christmassy in July, and I showed this last episode, but it's the same fabric and same colors that I chose for this. And so I'm just finishing the red heart, and then the date is going to be in teal. So I changed the colors to make it kind of match my apartment more, since we do more of a beachy decor. So that was the main thing that I stitched on this week.
I love
So
that,
yeah.
Emma. But that was it so far?
That's it so far for this week. I've got a few little whips for Christmas and a couple things that I got for haul. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that now or...
I'll go ahead and show what I did this week.
All right.
Since Wednesday was our StitchCon. I worked a little bit on A Year at Hawk Run Hollow by Carriage House Samplings. And when I say little bit, I mean very tiny little bit. This is September, and I just worked right here around the edge, trying to get myself down to December. Since we're now in Christmas in July, I'm going to stitch in September. So, this is such a large piece. Again, this is Picture This Plus. This is linen, 28 count linen, and I don't think I kept the tag, but I'm going to say that to me it looks like brash. So this is what I worked on. Just a tiny bit of September. And I did this just with I wanted my counting to make sure it was right. And so now I will start on December. I think this will turn back into a Sunday stitch, which is today.
Yep.
So I did that. I worked on another stitch that's special. Emma and I were starting it together.
But I've yet to start it, but I will. I need to get the fabric for it.
So I started stitching. This is Coastal Cola by Silver Creek Samplers. So cute. And it's really a quick stitch. It's much shorter, smaller than I thought it would be. Let's see if I saved. Oh, there's some of it. Y'all are kind of proud of me. I almost was organized with the floss. This is a Picture This Plus 28 count Lugana. Man, and I love this color, but I cannot quite remember what the name is. If I do remember it, I'll put it in the notes. I'm sure I can find it because I'm pretty sure I have more pieces of it. But I love how that is kind of faded. It's not as bright as I thought
It's
it
like
would
a
be.
moody beach.
Yeah, but I love it. And I am using all of the called fors. Some DMC. She calls for some DMC and some Gentle Art. So I just went with that. You'll see. Let me see. So I just went with that. That was fun, and it was kind of fast. Like I said, it looks like it'd be bigger than what it really is. So I did that one day. Then I moved on to Haunted Halloween Stitch Along. Got quarter shop exclusive. This just showing part of the pattern. It was a once a week release, and now they've all been released. So I purchased the Called Force, black coffee, a lot of black coffee, cocoa bean, baking tin, tangerine. I think that's super pretty. Look at the Tahiti orange and the seashell.
Those are perfect with that fabric.
And then I went with a Picture This Plus. Again, I don't have my tag. I'm sorry, guys. 28 count Lugana. It's maybe not showing, so it's almost like a pistachio color.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's way more green. And I just started a little bit with the bat. So I got a few stitches into that. I don't know what day that was. I wasn't really keeping up with days until
this
Christmas
week went by like
it really did.
So.
And I wasn't keeping up with days. Oh no, until Christmas in July. I might have to go get that. I'm dropping stuff off the table, guys. It's been one of those. Worked some more on my Praiseworthy Stitches Buzzards Roost Inn.
I cannot wait to see this finished.
I'm right here. So I have fence, carriage, 2 half trees, and then I'm going to be done.
Nice, nice.
Stitching this on all the called for colors. 28 count Lugana Murky.
Oh my gosh,
This is where I'm at.
That looks amazing.
And then I'll go in some to show you guys what I have left. Not too much. Yeah. And then I'm going to take it right to the framers as soon as I get finished. We're in Jolly July, but I think I'm still going to
have some
carve out a little bit of time just because I would like to have it back
before Halloween. Yeah.
And so I stitched on that some. I think I threw a whip off the other end of the table.
I can go find it.
And we started Jolly July, but I'm also doing the Summer Stitch Challenge, which is, sorry, that's okay. Which is I think it's the Nap Time Stitcher. I think Emma has the page actually on her phone.
Yes, I do.
And so I tried my best to stitch Jolly July, but in correlation with whatever the days were. And so the first day was...
I'm pulling it up right now.
I want to say in correlation with that, it was probably stitch something with trees. It was stitch something with trees. Or is that yesterday?
So this is...
Let me see. Take a hike. Ooh. This is what it looks like. I'll put her link. She has an Etsy shop also because she sells printable papers for cross stitch journals and all that fun stuff. But I tried my best. And so far it's been pretty easy.
Yeah, I think you've done it for each day.
Okay, now I can get it bigger. So the first was take a hike. Something with a tree or a plant. And then today is bird watching. So what I did for the plant was actually a finish because it was a whip still from last year. That was Bent Creek Season's Greetings. Doesn't this look like it'd be super tiny?
Yeah, that's what I
Whenever I
thought.
purchased it, it was $2.50. I want to see it was like it'd be dying to stitch in Virginia or somewhere like that. So I finished it. Isn't it longer than you would
that turned
think?
out amazing. Yeah, that's a lot bigger than it looks on the pattern.
And I'm pretty sure this is 28 count Lugana. I'm going to say this is fawn because it has a little bit of a green. Doesn't come up too well, but it has a little bit of a green sheen to it. So that was a finish. And I used my own colors. Colored in Cotton Forest. Classic Colorworks Honeycomb. Classic Colorworks Used Brick. Sampler Threads Bayberry. and Classic Colorworks Cocoa Bean. So I had to finish this week. And then today was Stitch a Bird with the Summer Stitch Challenge. Again, I'll put that everything down below. And I worked on Silver Creek Samplers, my Christmas list.
Beautiful. Oh yeah, that's the same one I got from StitchCon. I'm excited to start that one.
I'm stitching on, I'm going to use my French again. Picture This Plus, Lugana 28 count, Demoiselle.
Ooh.
Maybe. But I thought that was a fun color for Christmas. This is where I'm at
And you
so
swapped
far.
out some of the colors.
I
like
have
added
changed
more.
some of the colors. Actually, I'm to a stop because this color, like the car, the words, it's actually deep fennel. And I had one deep fennel that was Classic Colorworks, and I had one that was, before she was Classic Colorworks, there was another name. No, it was another C word, and then it became Classic Colorworks. So they're two different dye lots, and the difference is a lot. So I still used that, but like this coffee cup is one of the dye lots, and these letters are the other dye lot. So there's no way that I can change it.
Like
The brown gold is Fool's Gold, I believe. So I stuck pretty much, I think, with the colors, but this was the bird from today, Stitch a Bird. So I'm gonna stop for a second because I have to order deep fennel. So I think that was it for what I stitched this week for my whips.
Nice.
So that's where we're at with that. I'm gonna keep on with the Stitch Challenge and Jolly July. So I'll just make it work for myself somehow.
Yep. That's the way to do it.
Those were our whips. Do you have any? I'd like to show you guys things that I've kitted up for Christmas. So these aren't just the patterns I have. These are items I've kitted up, usually with floss and fabric already. And so, and I have some Christmas whips as well that I haven't got to. Do you have any Christmas whips that you didn't get to this week? Maybe we'll go through those next.
So I do have a few. One of them's more of a winter whip, but I'm considering it Christmas. But this first one, and I've showed this a few times, it's the Peppermint Bark Dirty Annie Southern Style, which this is one of my favorite. I just need to take more time to stitch on it. So that is still a whip in progress.
So cute.
So we've got that, and that is just the 14 count Ada. I don't know if this is DMC, the Croft Show Opalescent.
It's opalescent Ada, but with this, it makes, I'm not sure, but with this being blue, that makes me think that you picked it up maybe at Fire Poppies.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think? It's not DMC. I'm not sure what it is.
We've got that one. And then we've got, this is one you actually kitted up for me for my birthday one year, which I love these. You got me the whole set, floss and everything. It is the Country Cottage Needleworks, the Snowflake Stand, but it's all of the Snow Village. So I have each of these patterns, and I started on those. So this is the one I've worked on most recently. And then we've got a little bit
cute. That looks
of that
so good,
tree.
Emma.
And then the fabric for this, I am not sure.
It's an Ada.
Just before I had to keep track of everything.
It's just a solid. It's probably it's kind of, I would say it's like a country blue. It's not touch of blue, but it's just an Ada. Most likely I picked up just a blue Ada on 1, 2, 3.
And should I show all of these? Or, okay.
Yeah.
So this is part of the Snow Village. So this one is the Snowball Stand. Not sure if that's blurry. There we go. And then I've got Peppermint Parlor, which this is my personal favorite from this. I think the house is super cute. I love that. Frozen Hot Chocolate Shop.
Cute. I can't wait till you get to the red.
I know, it's gonna be so good. And I'm hoping to finish this all on the same fabric. This is the Popsicle Cart. I just don't know if that's gonna be blurry or not.
Yeah, I bought it large enough to fit them all. Probably gonna
I'm just
depend on
hoping I
how
started
far
it
I
on the
think you
same,
may
because
have-
this is back when I was a super newbie stitcher.
Yeah.
But I think I started it enough to fit them all.
I think you probably should have started it this way.
We'll see. If not, we can fix it.
But if
Add
not, then
some-
you could probably, instead of doing it like the 3, 6, 9.
Do like a separate.
Well, no, you can't divide 9 by anything else.
We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll do them as separates and switch them out. This is the skate and sled shop. Like the things you learn while you're stitching. Oh, this is one of my favorites too. It's the Snow Village banner. See, I wanted to do this in the center.
You could probably pick
all
your
of
8
them.
favorite that are, you could probably do the ones that are this size
Mm-hmm.
and then do this one separately.
Oh, true.
Since it's a different
Yeah.
size and it says Snow Village. I think that'll work out.
Very much so. Here is the Snow Boutique.
Super cute.
And then we've got the Snow Cone Cart. The Iced Coffee Cafe. Just want to live in one of these villages. It looks so
No.
cute. And then the
Hallmark.
Ice Creamery. Facts.
This week we need tickets to Evergreen.
Facts. Yeah, this was one of my birthdays. You got me all
Love
the
these.
whole
I
set
know.
and everything. So I'm going to start stitching on that some more.
I love that.
And then this is one I actually started for Stitch Mania that we were dropouts for, but still making it work. This is the Country Cottage Needleworks again, but it's Santa's List. And I haven't gotten any more done on this, but I'm going to work on it for my Jolly in July.
I love that.
So we've got that
Oh, I
done so
should've-
far.
I'll get mine out next time. The
Boom.
finish.
Mm-hmm. And then I've got some more kitted up. Should I show up the kit ups or this one?
Let's just do whips.
Okay.
I'll show my whips. I didn't have nearly as many as I thought I had, which is good. And I finished one yesterday. So I started this at Stitch Mania. It is Dimensions Birds and Berries. I haven't picked it up again.
Love it.
It's on a natural linen. I changed the fabric. It came with, I think it came with the white Ada. I'm pretty sure I gave it to you.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm not sure. I think it goes this way.
Oh yeah, because this is one that was
Starts,
kind of like confetti with all the different colors.
So I haven't stitched on it again. But I do like it. So it's still, I found whenever you have whips left over from last year and it's season, it's a good time to go through them and see, are you still dedicated to that whip?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it time to find a new home? If I have anything that needs a new home, it's
Which
out
I've
of here.
got one of those.
You do. And that actually is a whip.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll show it in the patterns. It's a whip because I started it. Oh, it works the same. This is Stitching with the Housewives. Dapper Doodads. Winter City, but is it Winter City? I don't know. I did not do them in order though. And I'm doing them as one long piece. So I did the first one. This is the first one. You know, I've started on, this is actually the 4th one. Since I'm doing it on one piece, I'm trying to make it look even. And this piece is large enough for it to go across.
Oh, that'll look great.
And this is a 28 count Lugana. I'm going to say this is mushroom. And I'm pretty sure these are all the called fors. I usually really like the colors they choose. It matches the things I choose.
Mm-hmm.
So I had that as a whip. I included anything that I had with snow as a whip, which in my patterns I usually separate. I have a Christmas section and a winter section. But I went ahead and included these. I did begin this Mania as well. Lizzie Kate, Cold Hands. It's a Snow Stories Flip It series. Really cute.
Mm-hmm.
It's 3, and then I make this cutie
Little seams.
scene. And so I only have, oh, this is what that other fabric is. Picture this plus Nessie. 28 count Lugana. And I really like it because it looks like it would be too light for white, but it's not. Look how great that white stands
Yeah,
out.
it really pops out still. It's beautiful.
So again, Picture This Plus Nessie, and that's what I was using with the other one. So that's where I'm at with that. This was not a mania because I had already started with it. Just trying to stay in its bag.
Mm-hmm.
Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery Christmas Town.
One's beautiful.
Maybe I was stitching it during mania. I remember when I was trying to
think
get
you
some
maybe did a
whips
little
out.
bit because you said past
Joy messed up. Present Joy's gonna fix it though. Picture This Plus Ariel, 28 count Lugana. And this is where I'm at.
I love that fabric.
I think the fabric looks really well. I had added a stitch. It's too long. And I added a stitch in here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's too long, but instead of taking him out, I'm just going to adjust everything. Because I think the most important part of this is that they're all even
Mm-hmm.
at the bottom because of the snow.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
So I'm just going to have to adjust. And the good thing is the toys wasn't, like it could stand to be a little bit taller. It's not as tall as the other.
Yeah, the buildings weren't even at the top, so you've got room to
So I think that's going to work and no one will be the wiser. Unless you guys come over and
a little bit, kind of.
you guys come over and tell me that I did not do that. That's okay. This is a 28 count. Is that a linen or a Lugana? I'm going to say it's Lugana. And this is down Santa Claus Lane. And it is the Patriotic Santa that I did not mark.
We love leisure arts. I've got a few of those books too.
I love the
So
Santas. Talk amongst yourselves.
Cute elevator music.
Keep everyone busy, Emma. I'm almost there. I'm going quick. Oh, there we go. An All-American Celebration. Which I did notice with the summer stitches, one of the prompts is a flag.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, I feel like with
so
the
far.
summer stitches, it kind of fits Christmas themes too. Like with
You
the
could
tree
easily
and the
mix them
bird, yeah.
They called for DMC, and that's what I'm using.
Love it.
DMC. So I got started with that, and I actually only have one more current whip. I think I had 7 and finished 1. So that's not, this one is almost done. This is Lizzie Kate.
Lizzie Kate.
And this is her Carol's double flip Yuletide Carols. This is what it looks like when it's finished.
Oh, wow.
And I think I'm down to the very bottom. I just have the border, and this looks like brash. Picture This Plus 28 count Lugana.
Cute.
Brash. And I'm almost finished.
That's beautiful.
I think really what I probably have left would be the double border.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
You
Yeah,
got
because
most of
I'm
the
on
white
piece.
then.
That's the last. This was the last one.
Love it.
Piece. So I just have to finish the border, and I have all of the charts. I'll show you guys those. This is actually the last one. I don't think that they came. A lot of hers come with buttons, but I don't think this did. What in the world? This one is Carol's and Peace, but I can't show you Peace, or it'll show you the, I guess you can see it in the center. This is Gifts and Winter. This one is so cute. Santa and Cookies. Cute. Candy and Tree. These went by super fast because it's mainly writing.
Mm-hmm.
Holly and Stocking. Faith and Cheer. like I said, I'm all the way down to the bottom. I just need to do the double border.
That'll be quick.
I just have to finish the border.
Yeah.
And then I'm done. So yay. And I think that's it for my actual whips. And I'm using all of the called for. Let's see what they are. DMC. It was DMC or weeks, and most of the time with the really large ones, with the Lizzie Kates, I'll just go with the DMC. So, yep, that was it for my whips. Emma, do you have anything kitted up that's Christmas?
Yes, I do. Which this is one I showed last week, but it's kind of like a 2-in-1 kitted up. Let me make sure I have these. So I showed this because this is one I got from StitchCon 2 years ago. It's the Stitcher's Day of Christmas by Sue Hillis Designs. So it's got all of this. And I got that really big piece of opalescent fabric in 14 count Aida. All the floss. Sitting nice and cozy in there. But I also got the Christmas spool tree, which I think I'm going to do on the same fabric as Sue Hillis Designs. I just thought that was super cute, and I'm not going to show all the designs, but I will show. It came with all the buttons.
I love the buttons.
So that is part of my kitted up. So we've got those both all set to go. And then this is one you actually passed down to me, so I'm not sure what the fabric is.
Fabric flare, and it is one of the wood. Can't remember the name of it.
Which I think this is in Lugana.
It's an even weave.
So technically it's a whip, but it's a new whip to me. And it is the Christmas, is it the Wish List by Tiny Modernist?
I think it is Christmas Signs.
Christmas Signs. So I'm going to get working on that this July.
So you're ready to go.
And then this other thing I've kitted up isn't Christmas, but I joined the Witchy Stitchers Patreon, and so when you join that, you donate like a little bit each month, and you get access to exclusive patterns, early release things, all that good stuff. So this is the Witchy Stitcher, and it is Ghostface Valentine. I love the Scream movies, and I love Valentine's Day, because I'm technically a Valentine's Day baby. I like to call myself that. And it's almost like a little sampler, but it's also got all like the ghost face and everything on it. And so I'm just using the called for DMC floss, and then I just ordered some DMC Croft Show and 14 count Aida in black from Joann's. So that is my last thing I have kitted up for
I love that,
this
Emma.
episode.
I have a ton kitted up.
That's good because I didn't have that much.
A ton. And these aren't my patterns. Like I said, I still have a ton of patterns. But I think what we'll do is next week we'll go through our Christmas patterns that we don't have kitted yet.
I've got a whole
We'll
stack
find
of
some
them right next to
Christmas
me.
things to keep us going this July. And we are wearing some Christmas gear. Earrings.
There was a slight miscalculation with wardrobe. I wore a t-shirt when I could have worn a dressy shirt.
I told her we'd be dressed for Christmas.
This is how I dress for Christmas. Comfy cozy.
It works. I think it works out very well.
I think I dropped the pattern somewhere.
Uh-oh.
But it's gone.
Oh no, will I ever find it? Maybe. This is the bag I bought at StitchCon, Cricklewood Crossing. Very large bag. And I have kitted up Lizzie Kate Jingles. I've finished Tingles. These are all individual patterns, super cute. Again, Lizzie Kate Jingles, she has retired a while back. 123 Stitch still carries all of her patterns. Or you can find them on eBay. Love. Let It Snow. Fa la 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 la. I feel like there should be another la. Holiday ho ho ho. Cheer. Wait till December 25th. Doesn't say no peeking, but it probably should. Oh. Joy.
Like, that's my name.
Silent Night. A Joy to the World. Deck the Halls. Noel, Mary. And again, I have stitched the Tingles, which was her Halloween series. And this is how they all look when they're in one.
Oh, that's beautiful. Are you going to stitch them all in one? Or have you been
Of
stitching them?
course.
All right. Nice, nice.
I've kitted it up with all of the DMC. And I'm going with the fawn. Picture This Plus fawn. Again, it's brown, but it has that a very subtle like green cast to it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And then I did print out online. If you go, Lizzie Kate does have I think it's actually might be a blog. But if you go print it out, she has border instructions for every big pattern like that she has. And then it shows you, like this goes on top of here. But it shows you where you would put each one and the little borders in between. Very helpful. And it's all still on her blog. You can catch that. I love it. I'll be stitching Lizzie Kate till the cows come home. I'll never get over it. This is Stitchy Stars, which I don't have the fabric in here because I work from a lot of half yards. And so I'm going to do a Christmas version. Virgin Mary. Yeah, she's Christmassy.
Mother of God.
Yes, thank you. Stitchy Stars Christmas version is what I'm going to do. And so I picked out some Christmas colors. I plan to do it a mix. And maybe throw in some aqua. This is what I'm thinking.
That aqua with the Christmas colors.
Yeah. And I'm just going to sub them in. And most likely I will stitch it on, with the colors being bright, I might stitch it on Legacy, Picture This Plus Legacy, because that's has a little yellow tint to it. Ale I usually stick with whenever it's going to be more primitive. So I think that's what I'll do with that. Oldie's Buddy Goodie. Farmhouse Christmas, and this is right down my alley. I think I also printed. Let me see.
A border?
It is a border. Little house needlework. Again, if you go to their website, if they have series, they will offer They will offer borders. So this is Farmhouse Christmas, Little House Needleworks.
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't that cute? This is just right down. Farm Folk. All of that. Pinewood Farm. How cute is that? Sign me up. Stitching this, watching Hallmark. Baba Black Sheep.
We love a red barn.
I thought you were going to say we love a black sheep.
Either way.
Either or. It's okay. Little Red Barn. I took 2 of these and stitched for your sister. That was the Christmas one.
Yeah, we need to show hers next time we go visit her.
Grandpa's pickup. There's my Hallmark pickup truck that I would love to just park in the front yard with a wreath.
Yes.
I love this. Grandma's quilt. Dairy Darlin.
I love the cows. Why are cows so cute?
I don't know. Because we don't have any. Horsing around.
Adorbs.
I love that. Again, I printed the border. I will stitch this on my very favorite Picture This Plus 28 count Lugana Ale. Love it. I made sure the piece I had was going to fit it. I've had to order some more threads. I didn't have all of them, but I will be stitching this in the called for. They're so
beautiful. I love
those colors. Love it. It will look great. So I have that kitted up and ready to go. I spent quite a while the other night kitting up things, going through my fabric stash. Maybe one day we'll show you guys that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh, Emma actually kitted this up for me with the flosses
Oh, yesterday?
at Joann's.
Oh, yeah.
This is the Cross Stitch collection, so it's a magazine. And these were 2 inserts in the magazines from November and December 2016. So it's issue 268, 269, and this is what you end up with.
Which something I really appreciate with the way they charted it out is the DMC was in order.
It
So
is
you're
in
not
order.
jumping around. It was literally just
The pattern
boom, boom,
is
boom, boom, boom.
an atlas.
So nice.
That they did.
Just all in order. And Joann's had most of it. They had a really
They
good
did.
sale going on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Joann's floss is 40 cents
Mm-hmm.
to celebrate the 4th.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what I picked for it. Since it's big, I went with Ada. And then since most of the fabric will be covered up, I just went with a basic Ada. So 1, 2, 3 stitch, half yard, touch of blue.
Love it.
Since I thought it won't really matter. Like, I hate to spend the money on half a yard and everything but 2 inches around would be covered up. So I chose that. Next, one of my favorites, the one that you're stitching, is in that Santa's Village.
Oh,
I
yeah.
finished
well, I'm doing
Santa's-
the Snow Village, I think, yeah.
But the one you had with the peppermint, you had it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Anyway, I've already finished that one, and I actually have it framed. I'll show it
Oh,
next
yeah,
time.
yeah. Mhm.
But this is one that I've always thought these were like partners in crime. This is the Gingerbread Village. So this is house number 1.
Oh, my
I
Lanta.
know. House number 8.
I did all of them.
House number 2. House number 4. Some of them I do have the buttons for. You can see this little heart. And some I do not. This is house number 3. And it does have the button, which is a little bow tie. House number 7. So the ones that don't have buttons, I'll have to look them up. But it's super easy to find. Just another button company. That's the name of them. Buttons at 1, 2, 3. You can buy them individually, or a lot of times for these kinds of things, they'll have them in a pack. But Gingerbread Girl and Peppermint Tree. These go really fast. Look at that. Gingerbread Train.
Aw.
And it has
Just
like a
wanna
little
hop on that
candy.
train.
Yes. Look at this button. Gingerbread Village.
Oh my gosh. She's
Gingerbread Man
adorable.
button. And this is Gingerbread Snowman. So cute. Gingerbread House 3. And then Gingerbread House 6. So they're not currently in order, but I have all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I have kitted them up for the most part. I'm just using DMC and Ribbon Red. And I had chosen this fabric because it's gingerbread. But now I'm going to have to change it. You know why? Because the majority of these are in gingerbread.
Oh, yeah, so it'll just like blend in.
Brown on brown.
Mm-hmm.
So that means that most likely, because this kind of reminds me of Legacy,
Mm-hmm.
that fabric. So that just means that I'm going to place a 1, 2, 3 stitch order.
I'm doing that right after we film
Yeah.
this. I've got some floss and fabric. I'm going to scoop up.
So that's why this is so helpful going through
Mm-hmm.
that, because I thought that'd be perfect. Gingerbread Pictures Plus with gingerbread, because it looks so good with Santa's Village, but that's because the majority of Santa's Village is red and green
Mm-hmm.
and white, not brown. So thanks guys for helping me work that out.
FlossTubes keeping us organized.
Keeping us going. I haven't started this yet. I know their Primrose Cottage is doing a stitch along, but I haven't started that yet. Welcome to the North Pole. I'd like to see also, I believe she said it's her father that designed this frame. It's Etsy shop, Etsy.com shop more, like their last name, M-O-O-R-E, men, M-E-N, made, M-A-D-E. And when I checked before they were out, I know she says he does them a few at the time. But I would love to have that frame.
Yeah.
So I did all 4 colors. This is again in my Lynn X Stitches bag that we purchased at StitchCon.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, I'm going to do fawn. 28 count, pictures plus Lugana, and fawn. I think fawn really reminds me of the color that
100%. And that blue is really going to pop.
Yeah,
I love when
that is stitched
the
on.
designers add like a bright blue or turquoise or something to the Christmas
It's so
designs.
vintage. I think it just reminds me of being a kid. Glass ornaments, all the things. Let's see what we have next. It's another country cottage. Oh, this is the one Emma loves.
Oh, this is the one I want because it would be perfect for my Barbie tree. If I just stitch those as ornaments.
I'm not organized yet, people. But I do have all the called for colors. And I haven't picked out the fabric yet. It's on order. 1, 2, 3. Well, I guess I have picked out, but it has okay. And it's one of those that's raw, but it has the little white dots, so it kind of looks like it's snowing.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Country Cottage, Needleworks, Nutcracker Village, Sugar Plum, and Sweet Shop. I just love these colors. They're like my paper houses.
Yeah.
I found some paper houses several years back at Pier 1. And, you know, then they closed. And then they opened back up. But they were like, it wasn't regular to Pier 1. Then it was online. But I found those literally like the Christmas before they closed. So they're really tall paper houses. I'll show them to you guys this Christmas. Okay. Spanish Chocolate Shop. Maybe Santa will bring it to you, Emma. A different one. Just that single one. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. Depends on how it turns out on your list.
True.
Your Santa's naughty or nice.
Oh,
Nutcracker Village, Dewdrops Flower Shop. Cute.
Mm-hmm.
Nutcracker Village, Arabian Coffee Shop.
Oh.
Love that.
You love
Russian Peppermint Shop. I'm loving these. Oh, Snow Queen's Ice Cream Parlor.
See, I love that blue.
Mother Ginger's Candy Store. I should have brought my readers. And I could read. What in the world? Drosselmeyer's Toy Store. Who is that? It's part of the Nutcracker. It must be. Chinese Tea Room. Nutcracker Village. You could do just that one by itself, Emma, and that would be a cutie. And then Merlitron's music store. Sorry if I said that wrong, Merlitron. So I don't have my fabric yet. That is coming from 1, 2, 3 Stitch. Hopefully I'll have it to show you guys next Sunday. Next, I think I might be copycatting Emma Kay. Just goes to show you I do buy her things and not just give her my cast-offs. Snow Village.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you've shown them, but
Yep.
we'll just go through them fast.
Same. That could be a stitch along we do with each other.
Our other one's gone really well so far, Emma.
I'll order the fabric today.
Again, she's already shown me, so I'm just gonna quickly go through.
Country Cottage Needleworks, Snow Village, the whole series.
I still think you should do the 8 of 4 and 4 and then the one separate.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. When I started I probably started it like 2 years ago and then just got back to stitching on it. But as I was stitching on it again, I was like,
that snowball stand.
probably didn't do this border
You know, at
correct.
Hobby Lobby you can buy the faux snowballs. Did you know online some of their Christmas stuff is out? We're going on Dad and I are going on a Hobby Lobby date tomorrow.
Ooh, exciting.
More for me than him. Again, Emma, we said all the names earlier. Try not to bore you guys to death. This is a Atomic Ranch Greystone Lugana 28 count that I picked up at StitchCon. But I went special looking for this because I wanted something without much movement to it.
I like
I
that.
thought that would look really well. I'm all kitted out. I am planning to put things on floss drops. I purchased some, and then Emma actually with her cry cut is going to Make me some. I don't end up, they're so cute, the ones we get at StitchCon from everyone, that I end up keeping in a bag, one of my StitchCon, my first bag.
Yeah.
Is like memories. And then I don't want to use them because
they're memories. You don't want them to get messed up.
That's my memories. I love these little sets. This is Country Cottage Needleworks Frosty Forest, an oldie but a goodie.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Snowman's Cottage. Oh, this is going to cover it up.
It's covered by the button.
Raccoon Cabin is being covered up. Oh, my word. By a bird button. Raccoon Cabin. Maybe that's what we can name our mountain house. Raccoon Cabin. It has a little button. Let's see. Let's show them that one. Frosty Forest, and this one is actually Frosty Forest. So some of these have buttons. Probably all of them have buttons, and I just have buttons for some of them. Snowy Reindeer. These are like, they go super quick. Bluebird Cabin. Snowy Friends. Snowy Foxes. Again, look how fast that's going to go.
Yeah.
Snowy Deer. Snow Girl's Cottage.
I love their little
for
sets.
that, so thus far, I have Picture This Plus Dapple, which is another one of my favorites, picked out. I think it kind of matches what they have shown. And there we go. Hopefully when it's a whip, it's going to be so organized. Maybe I'll just show you guys the organized part. And I'll keep the bird nest to myself. What do you know? I have another set. Country Cottage, Glitter Village. Now these are really like the paper houses, aren't they?
I might want those too.
Glitter House 6. Well, Emma, I don't think you've been that good this year though, honey. Glitter House 4. Maybe you could try for next year. Glitter House 2.
Those are so pretty.
I love this one. Glitter House 1. These really do match the paper houses. Can you see these finished and maybe like hanging above the paper houses?
I think that'd be perfection.
Glitter House 9. Glitter House 7. Glitter House 3. And actually, this came out as a monthly subscription that I did to Fat Quarter Shop. And so originally I went with the, oh, I found a rogue. Glitter House 8. And, okay. There's all kinds of patterns in here. Glitter House 5. Originally I went with the called for, which is a 32 count Lugana. Oh, but I might be able to solve this problem with the purchase that you just made for me at Hobby Lobby. So I just stitched a teeny bit. I was starting in the middle, so just a teeny bit. It's on a raw, I think it's called Raw Silver by Zweigart, but it's tiny. It's 32 count. It is super tiny.
Yeah.
But I think during the haul portion that I've got it figured out so that I can do that, right? With my new magical purchase.
Yeah. At first I was like, what did I buy? What did I get?
Where did she buy that? Some magic. Oh, we're gonna have an avalanche. All right, we're keeping it moving. This is starting to be an oldie. It's been out for a hot minute. I've done nothing. Little House Needleworks Crinkles. And you know, I was watching Fat Quarter Shop. She has this finished, and she changed Kringles to Jolly. Because, you know, that's a great Christmas name. But what if we, because it's enough letters, what if we changed it to our last name?
You can do it.
What do you
I think
think?
that'd be cute.
Is that weird?
No. It's our
'Cause
Stitch.
then
It's our toy store. Or
It's
our
just an
mall.
old-fashioned department store, so we can have our own department store, right?
100%.
I don't know why not. This is
I love that fabric. Is that a...
Picture This Plus. And it also looks like fawn because it has see a slight green? Do you see a slight green? So that's what I think I'm gonna go, or a gray. I don't know.
I think it's a little bit of the green. It looks just like the fawn.
But, so I think a lot of these kind of look like what they're showing. And it is kitted up in my cutie little bag that I don't remember where I got it from. I was counting today between whips and kitted up projects. I only need 7 more bags, Emma. And then I'll be out of my trusty, dusty, musty.
Oh, I use those.
We'll see.
But I understand. I want to have project bags for every little like holiday or theme that I stitch to.
I think I need to have a limit.
Matches well.
So maybe I'll count how many kitted up projects I have, how many whips I have, and put that as a limit for season. You guys thought I was patriotic crazy. The holidays are coming.
Wait until you see Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. Like,
we love them. Praiseworthy stitches going to grandma's.
I love praiseworthy stitches.
Does it say anything about grandma over the hill and through the woods? No, because I'm not grandma. I'm Mimi. So it's going to grandma's. Me. I'm trying to. He's 2.5 months old the last time we saw him. So I'm trying my best. You know, babies always say like mama, dada. Well, he and I have a special little song. FaceTime in person. And it goes something like this. Me. He'll be ahead in music. And he can say, me. They're like, Mom, we want him to say mama or dada. I'm like, he'll say it. I picked out Picture This Plus. Pretty sure this is Whirlpool. 28
I like
count.
that one.
Because this had a lot of movement to it. This one looks lighter though. So I went with that. This is, hey, I'm moving up. Everything I need. Look at that Cryonic.
Yeah.
Some people hate Cryonic. I love it. I say let's add Sparkle Cryonic to everything.
I haven't stitched with it yet, so
What?
I'll be interested to see what that's like.
Let's add it to everything. Everything needs some sparkle.
I can't agree with the sparkles.
So this is what we're looking at. So yeah, that is Praiseworthy Stitches. They call it going to grandma's. I call it going to Mimi's. So that's kitted up. I think once I finish, I'm almost done with the Praiseworthy Stitches, the big one for Halloween. And I think this will be my next large one to replace it. I've wanted to do this for a hot minute, and I think the only one I have done is Halloween. Hands on Design and Priscilla Blaine, Holly Jolly Farm.
Oh, I love that.
You too.
And all 3 patterns are in the...
Yes.
Oh, nice.
You get all 3. But remember, I've done the Halloween. And so I just have my favorite chalkboard fabric, which is Picture This Plus Shadow. This one is a 14 count Ada, 18 by 27. Depends on how tired my eyes are because I also have it in Lugana. I think I did the Halloween one in the Lugana. And another cutie bag that I don't have any idea.
I have the same one.
So then it's Dot Dot Goose if you have the same one.
Yeah, it's Dot Dot Goose. It's this one.
Twinsies. I wonder where you got that. Your mother that loves you so much.
Thanks.
Okay, I am another cutie bag, which I'm assuming the majority of my bags, unless I buy them at StitchCon, are
Dot Dot Goose.
Dot Dot Goose. I have a couple though that are pretty southern because I do like pretty southern as well. This is Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitcheries Peppermint Lane series.
Ooh.
These are a good size though. That's Pinwheel House. Christmas House. I like these because they look vintage. I teeter between, well, I really like, I was Farmhouse before there was Farmhouse, before there was Hobby Lobby. I like country, but then at Christmas, like my dining room is always more like
gingerbready and like
fun.
the bright.
Yeah, but these I think will match my everyday kind of Christmas. Gingerbread house. I already say Peppermint House? Nope, Kenwell House. Emma was about to get a new pattern.
Oh, well, don't mind if I do.
Sugar Cookie House. This one's cute. Tea House. Emma started drinking tea.
Mm-hmm. Me and my dad make the same tea. Dandelion and green tea in the mornings.
Yep. Needlework House. So you're not drinking coffee anymore?
I still drink coffee.
Oh,
I'm
good.
not getting rid of coffee.
Got it.
Well, I think I've drank it so
Cranberry.
much.
Yep.
I get those headaches now if I don't. So I
That
just
just
do
means
both.
you need more.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta keep it going. Pomegranate House. I think these are gonna be big.
Mm-hmm.
I picked out Picture This plus Oaken. It kind of I try to go with whatever it kind of reminds
Like
me
the
of
sun.
Oaken on the front, even though maybe I could look and see what they used. Oh, they used Oaken.
Boom.
That would help.
You're like, how did that happen?
Picture This plus 28 count Lugana Oaken. This is half yard. So like I said, these are big. They also, on her website, if you go and you're going to stitch them all at once, they also have the border pattern for you and tell you where to put each one. So I thought that was neat. You want to stick these back in there for me and I'll move on
To the next.
to the next one. We're almost getting to the end, y'all. Nope, that's not a whip. That's well, let's show it. I love the stitching with the Housewives ornaments. I think they look really cute in the dining room. And this is one that I finished. I put it in here because I printed off all the rest of them. Can't really show you guys because it's just the patterns. If I'm printing, I never print off that cover page. But now that I have the Kindle, that's going to be something in our next FlossTube because I only had a couple days. Next time, I'm really going to get into it and figure out what I'm doing. So I can show you guys. But I just want to show you how this looks. This is Picture This plus Mint, 28 count Lugano.
I love the mint fabric.
And this is the one I finished, but like I said,
that is beautiful.
it just goes so great with the mint.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to show that to you guys. And I have it in this pile because, again, I have a whole stack of ones I printed off. So ornaments I want to get done. This is Nora Corbett.
Same one.
This is Comet. I don't have him kitted up though. I do have Rudolph kitted up.
No.
So, again, thank you, 1, 2, 3 Stitch. They kit up my stuff for me. All I have to do is pay them. And then that's going to be on a, it's 1, 2, 3 Stitch, 8th, 26 natural.
Ooh, I like that one.
This is 26 count. Doesn't
Oh,
it?
that's interesting.
I'm not sure. I've seen a 26. I wonder if that's a. Looks like 28. Who knows? Maybe I'll end up with a very large Rudolph. Rudolph can never be too large, right? He's large in the jar.
Rudolph.
I dropped him.
And about the picture.
And then last but certainly not least, and Emma again helped me. She went to Joann's and grabbed the floss for me before she got here, but I kitted up Teresa Kogut for you.
He's so cute.
He's so cute. What kind of fabric did I pick? Oh, StitchCon. That's right.
Ooh.
Atomic Ranch Golden Harvest 28 count Lugana. Gonna be
He's gonna look so
perfect.
good on that.
What they stitch it on? They stitched on Mocha. And this is my bag that I picked up. What was it? Cricklewood?
Mm-hmm.
At StitchCon.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the little zipper. So I think I got to the end of my what I have kitted up again. This I have a lot of patterns, y'all. And so I think that next FlossTube we'll go through patterns. You guys want to see patterns?
Some more Christmas in July.
I think that'll be fun.
Jolly July.
Jolly July. So yeah, I think we'll just oh, Emma tried to take my Pansy House
If only.
quilt. So I think we'll move on to haul.
Yep.
Have anything good?
Well, I already talked about the Witchy Stitcher Patreon. So this was one of them. I didn't bring all the stuff from Goodwill, but this is one of them from Goodwill in Ohio. It's Bent Creek Homestead. But look at that, and it came with the buttons and everything for $2.99.
It has a Keepsakes tag for $5.
Mm-hmm. And then the other one that I brought for haul, which was also a Save the Stitches.
You want to wait for Save the Stitches?
We will wait for Save the Stitches. So that'll be a surprise. But
Yeah.
that was all my haul that I brought.
That was
I didn't
it?
bring a whole lot, yeah.
Refilling bag. Alert. Okay, I found this. This is all due to Missy, 2 Needles Pulling Thread. She had seen some of the ladies had Longaberger baskets, which sign me up.
Yeah, that was a really
Longaberger,
good idea.
Precious Moments, Cherished Teddies. Sign me up for everything because I love them. I use them. I decorate with them. This is a lid. It was brand new. I got it off of eBay. Longaberger. Oh.
Wow.
And what she saw is it goes on the small gathering basket. And some of the ladies were there and they had made it their stitching basket. And so it had like a pin cushion. It had like all the fancy things.
That's amazing.
But to me, this is like the biggest piece to the puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
It's called it was something about a trip. Because I think originally it's designed to put like your cups in.
Yeah, it looks like it'd be like for cup holders or whatnot.
I really Googled it. I don't think I even put, because I have maybe next time I'll show you my sewing basket, this Longaberger. It's an actual sewing basket. But this, I'll have to look up the name for it, but it's something like going on a trip. Something. So I got that. Then we went there's several Goodwills in Ohio. Our Goodwill never has anything craft to speak of. I'm going to grab this out of this basket so I don't crinkle you guys to death. Pardon my. Sorry to my earphone folks. You got rid of it. Okay. Start with this. I found trim for 99¢. And it's several different colors. I found Little House Needleworks. This is $3.99. Traveling Stitcher.
I like that one.
This wasn't the best part. Do you guys want to see the best part?
Yes.
$3.99. Brand new. Every skein. This is what it was. Crescent Colors. That's what I was trying to think of the name before. So someone's had this for a hot minute, but they never used it. Snapperville Keepsakes $5. They had it for $2.99. Has the snaps. Oh, I love this one. This is Bent Creek. You guys know I love Bent Creek. Gobble. Keepsakes has it. The tag says 2050. This was $3.99. And again, you guys want to see the big part?
Fully kitted.
All the things.
Mm-hmm.
$3.99. Found this Lizzie Kate Time for God. It has a Keepsakes tag, $8.50. Found it for $2.99. Love it. Another Snapperville Keepsakes $5. They had it $2.99. Has the snaps. Now I really love this. I did some research. I had never heard of it before. Cross Point Designs. J. Gebhard, 1841 sampler reproduction. Remember we did some Googling on it about it. There's a story. It traveled. It was gifted to someone. They left the country. It traveled, and for generations, it was generationally passed down, and then it was reproduced. Keepsakes tag $21. Goodwill $4.99. And again,
I love the historic samplers that have been like
Cross Point Designs. If you guys want to look it up, here is the information. How cute is that? And what a great story. Heart and Hand Keepsakes tag $7.50. I paid $2.99. I don't know. Almost showed you. They almost showed you the pattern for free.
Oh goodness.
Heart and Hand, and it's Amish Buggy. What is that? I picked up. They had sheet protectors, and I try not to be too much of a hog, unless it is straight up cross stitch, and then I'm buying
All
every
of it.
bit of it. Yeah. But they had these sheet protectors for 99¢, and now I wish I would have bought every one they had. This is perfect for your patterns when you take them out of a, they come in a little small Ziploc, and then you unfold the pattern. Well, usually I just use a gallon Ziploc bag to stick them in. And these are perfect, so I think I'm going to do an Amazon.
Prevent your dog from chewing them up like mine does, so
20 count.
I've been using those too.
Yep. And then I found Art Bin Floss Finder
Oh, that's nice.
for $2.99. And I have some large ones. I'll show you guys one day how I store my DMC. But this I thought would be perfect. I was in that retreat frame of mind. This would be perfect just to kit up a couple things and stick it in your bag and take it with you. So I got that. What else did I get? This is the thing that Emma bought me today that's going to solve all of my problems.
Every single one.
You guys ready to see? And I want to first of all thank Cindy from Michigan, who was my table mate, table 11. I have a Stella. That's what I use downstairs in my Stella light. It's a floor lamp, so it's big. I love it. Emma has a Stella now.
I love mine.
We start off with Light. I have Light in several other rooms if anyone's reading or doing crafts or what have you. But Emma found this for me.
50% off at Joann's because of their 4th of July sale, which was amazing.
So, our table mate was using hers like this. I'll learn how to adjust it. But she could look down through here. I have one that was an attachment that it just never felt right. But she could literally look down through there and stitch. So, I think this is going to solve all of my biggest problem is when I'm stitching on dark fabric. Dark or that 32, the raw silver. I think it's that extra silver weave that it's really hard for me to get into it. And then it's not enjoyable. And then if it's not enjoyable, I'm not going to do it. So.
But light, magnifier, everything.
How much was it? It was 50% off?
It's like $74 originally, and we got it for 50% off. So it's a really good deal.
So I'm super excited. And of course, it comes, I think, in white, gray, and black. And they had gray. So that's what I went with. And then one last thing for haul that I did bring in. I thought that'd be fun. I found this at Goodwill. And every Christmas, starting in December, I read Christmas books. Usually the little skinny Christmas novels. I love my very favorite is John Grisham's Skipping Christmas.
That's mine too. I was just about to say that.
If you have not read that, it is the Christmas with the Cranks. The movie is based off of John Grisham's novel. His book is so funny. I love the movie, but it is a million times funnier than the movie, isn't it? It's one of those where you read it and you just are laughing out loud. And so every Christmas I read that and some other books. But I found this. I love Joanne Fluke. She does a lot of like the stitching, knitting, cupcake. They're mysteries, but she writes them and they usually have some sort of theme. So this is actually Christmas Dessert Murder.
Dun, dun, dun.
Joanne Fluke, and I got it. It's paperback, so I got it at Goodwill for $1.
That looks new.
And it shows that it retailed for $13. So I'm gonna start reading this for July. I'm gonna be all into my Christmas, all into my Christmas things. So yeah, I think that's it for my haul.
Nice.
I think Emma brought us Save the Stitches.
Yes, which this one I saw. We were walking through the Peddler's Mall in Lebanon, Ohio, and it was just out of the corner of my eye. It looked like cross stitch, so I went over and grabbed it. And
then she grabbed me.
Oh yeah, I was like, Mother, look at this. But it is a fully, well, not fully finished. It's an FO, not an FFO. Here, let me grab this side. It's huge, and it's one of those stamped stitching, which I've never done that. But y'all, this is amazing. All of it's done. You just need to, quilt it?
Right. In here, I'm going to show you up close because this was the amazing part to me. You guys have probably seen a lot of stamp stitching completed out in town. And you know, I'll be the first to say it's really hard to stitch stamped. You have no real holes to go into. You're just following these X's. The stitching on this is perfect. Look at that.
And even looking at the back, it's super neat.
I was blown away by these perfect X's. So, I told Emma it's a topper. It would have to be quilted. It's got good lines. And then she's going to have a little
quilt for my future littles.
Yeah. So she grabbed it. That was super exciting. Do you remember how much that was?
Less than $5. It had to have been like $3. But it was just amazing. I saw it out of the corner of my eye and had to get it. I was like, this is definitely... Someone worked really hard, spent a lot of time.
Yes. I cannot get over the stitches. They are perfect. And I don't think I've ever seen a stamped cross stitch with perfect stitching. I do have a finish. This was a finish from last year, and it also was a freebie. This was Mary and Mint, Brenda Gervais. This Mary and Mint. It was a stitch along. And I finished it on a little Target wood sled for $5. I think I've seen these like several years in a row. I probably bought this one 5 years ago. But yeah, Mary Mint. I don't think I used the call for, and I'm not sure that it's still available. Maybe you can buy it now. I'm not sure if it's still a freebie, but it was a freebie. So that is my Mary Mint freebie.
Nice.
So that's where we're at. We do want to remind our winner from last week's video, Susan Ott. We haven't heard from you yet. So we're going to put your information down here. If you could please email us with your address, we'll get your gift sent to you. And I'll try to comment under that video under your reply. Maybe you'll get a notification that way. So you can see it. And I have been catching up on FlossTube. Have you watched any this week?
A little bit. I've watched an episode or two. But
you remember
like the old ones. This is she with the Housewives. So I've just been catching up from that.
I've watched Basic Stitches, had a new one last week, and that's, or not last week, yesterday. That's Little Stitch Girl. So I've watched her. Missy and Kathy put out one a few days ago. That's 2 needles pulling thread. And we did have 2 shout outs I've noticed in the last 2 weeks.
Ooh.
One was Gammy Stitcher. I love that grandma name, Gammy. And then the other was Floss Boss and Cousins.
Oh,
have you guys seen them?
They're funny.
They are so funny, and they're Southern. I feel like that they could be my cousins. Seriously, they are hilarious. So they did a shout out to us 2 weeks ago. And then we have a brand new FlossTuber that we watched, and actually we met her at StitchCon. Took a picture. I'll try to insert a picture at the end of this video. Her name is Pam, and she is Wilson 3D Design 277 is her FlossTube, and I'll put that down below. But it was really nice to meet her, and I'm gonna try every week to mention a new FlossTuber. Someone that's like brand new that I watched. So they're super fun. And I think that might be it for us this week. What do you think?
I think that's everything.
We're super excited for Christmas in July, and we're gonna keep it going strong.
Get to stitching.
Get to stitching. All the Christmas, we're gonna go catch up on Hallmark. The guys are outside doing yard work, and we're inside in the air conditioning.
Yep.
So, but you guys have a wonderful week, and we will see you next Sunday.
Bye.